Welcome to Ben Talks Money. Here we discuss stocks, investments, ETFs, and personal finance.
Hello there, welcome back to Ben Talks Money. My name is Ben. I have been trading for the past 8 years. I have an MBA in finance and management, and I'm a full-time options trader. In today's video, we take a look at Salesforce, CRM, to see if this stock is a buy, if it's time to buy the dip. This stock is the worst performing stock in the S&P 500. It's down about 30% year to date. But there's some form of a good feel factor revolving around the company right now, and the stock is starting to respond. So we'll take a look at the daily chart to see where to get in and our exit point if this breakout fails. So if you are new here, please subscribe to the channel, like the video, and humbly, please help me grow the channel. So let's take a look at the daily chart. So if you look at the daily chart, you can see that this stock, the beginning of the year, it was trading around $360. And it dropped all the way down to 230. And I made a video, it was on my watch list a while ago, and this stock held the 230 support zone nicely. It held it to the T right here, you can see it, and it pushed all the way back up to the 50-day SMA. It tried it, you can see from here on the chart, double top, tried it twice, it failed, and it dipped down, and it came back to test the 230 support zone again, and it held it. And from there, it's been consolidating for almost a month now. And last Friday, it tried to close above the 50-day SMA. It couldn't. But on Monday, this stock closed above the 50-day SMA for the first time since July. That is 3 months ago. So it tells me that there's a momentum switch coming into this stock. A stock like CRM is a huge company. They have a strong balance sheet. The reason why this stock was down is because of perception. The stock market, sometimes it can be cruel, and once in a while, you see stock like this dripping, investors ignoring it for some reason, and then they come back and then they move it back to a new all-time high. It was the same with Microsoft. Microsoft dropped for 8 straight weeks. I remember picking it up around 350, and we went all the way up to 550. Wall Street sometimes can be a little bit cruel and harsh, even on companies like Microsoft. Apple is the same. Sometimes Apple will be the least performing stock among the Max 7, right? But out of nowhere, it makes a new all-time high, just like it did on Monday. It was the same with Snowflakes. I remember picking up Snowflakes around $85. We went all the way up to $280. That is the best trade you can get because the risk is very low. The stock has sold out, it's oversold, the selling is exhausted. It's a strong company with strong fundamentals, and the risk is low. So when you get something like this, you hold it for a long time. Maybe you swing it for 5-6 months to see where the stock is going to go. Because something like CRM is just one news away from making it back to $300 and $350. So what I'm watching for on the chart is to see if this stock can hold above the 50-day SMA. Ideally, I would like to see it come back to test it. Right now, that is around 245, and the stock is trading around 254. So that's a 10-point gap. But I would like it to come down a little bit to try and test it, if not to the T, but come back down a little bit, form some consolidation around the 50-day. So we see that it's actually holding around it, just like it consolidated below it, if it can consolidate above it. But I don't care if it moves up. I already started a position on it. On Monday, when this was closing above the 50-day, I had a starter position on it. If it starts to consolidate and I see it making higher highs and higher lows, I don't mind adding to the position. But if it breaks below the 50-day, I'm out. It means this stock is not ready. We'll give it a little bit more time to see what it's going to do. But to me, it looks like there's a turnaround. There's a feel-good factor about it. Some analysts have started talking about it in a more positive tone. I see a shift in the stock. Let's hope it holds the 50-day SMA, and then we push up from there. If you look at the daily chart, if we hold and break above 255, the next resistance will be around 278. So there's a lot of room for this stock to go. And from there, we'll be hitting $300. If you look at the downside and the upside, it has a lot of upside to go. It has a lot of room to go. The earnings is probably the end of the month or early November. And if the earnings are good, you can guarantee that this stock is going to blow up. That's exactly what Snowflake did. I bought Snowflakes around $85. It had fallen all the way from $250 all the way down to $85. It consolidated a little bit. I pick it up around $85. We moved slowly up and down a little bit for a couple of weeks, and then the earnings came in and it blew all the way up from 130 to about 220. That was how good it was. That is why I love swing trades like this. A solid company with solid fundamentals that has been ignored. And you pick it up, once attention starts coming on them, you make a huge return. Especially if you know how to trade options. The implied volatility is very low on this stock right now. The implied volatility is very low. So when it starts moving, the implied volatility is going to double, and it will double your return. So that's how you make money from stocks like this. Okay, so that's it for the video. If you have any question, leave in the comment section below. If you are new here and if this video was helpful to you, please like, share, subscribe to the channel, tell a friend to tell a friend, and until next time, let's keep making money.